there, this is Colin. I'm answering an elementary math question that was posted a bit earlier. So, if a train travels at 60 miles per hour, how far will it travel in 4.5 hours? Personally, I think these questions are a bit easier if we use pictures. So you'll see that I have that up here on the screen. I'll show how to solve this one using some basic algebra as well. So right here, I've got my train. Hello there. And we see in the question that this train is going 60 miles per. And the question also tells me that we are traveling 4.5 hours total. So if I want to just use pictures and try to come up with an answer that way, I can just say, well, there are 4.5 hours. Each of these trains that I have here is going for 60 miles in 1 hour. So let's see what happens when I do 4.5 of those. So as we see here, I've got my second train right here. We've got a third one. We've got a fourth one. And then we need half of a train somehow. So I'm going to add this, and then we'll see if I can cover up maybe half of that train. Throw it over here. So we'll say that's 4.5 of those trains. So for each one of these, I'm just going to copy that same 60 miles per hour. We've got 60, we've got 60, we've got another 60, and we got another one over here. And then the part that may be a bit trickier is we have to account for that sort of half of train that we have there at the end. So half of 60, 60 divided by 2, is going to equal to 30. So let's add next to this last half a train, 30 miles, and I'm going to say per half hour. I'm just including these units because I like doing that as a math teacher. If you want to just write 60, 60, 60, 60, and 30, you can do that as well. Now, if I add all of those totals up together, 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 30, all of that added together gives me a total of 270 miles. So that's one way of doing it. If you don't have the picture, or if you want to just do this a bit simpler without all of the addition, you can also say one train travels at 60 miles per hour. We have 4.5 hours in total for the question, so I can also just multiply those values. I can say something like 60 miles per hour times 4.5, or I'm just going to write this as 4.5 hours. You can use a calculator, or you can try to do some mental math. We'll still end up with our total of 270 miles over those 4.5 hours.